Okay, we're here in the southeast of London with one of the finest UK garage producers around, Mr. Sticky. How you doing, sir?
Good evening.
Nice to see you. Not too bad, thanks.
Good, good.
So, I know you started out as a hip-hop DJ and producer with the Ill Kids.
Yep.
But how did you get involved in garage?
Well, basically, I was working with this artist called Nisha. We signed to Props, and I did an R&B version of What's It Gonna Be. And at the time, this was in '99, so garage was kind of still growing.
Yeah, sure.
And the guy, the manager, he wanted to do a garage mix. So I said, oh, I know someone.
Give you that one.
I'll give it to someone else, you know what I mean? Just give me the acapella, time stretch it. I think it's about 1-3-3, I think. I'll give it to him. I need someone by the end. So got the acapella. I thought, let me try something, let me do an idea. So I did an idea, thought it was crap. This guy came around now, and I played him the idea, and he goes, I don't think I could top that now.
Really?
I was thinking,
can you tell us who the guy was?
That's kind of
Come on, reveal.
No, you don't know.
Big producer?
No.
Fair enough.
But he's a friend of mine, so I thought, alright, let me just see if I can do an idea, kind of, because I thought it was crap. So
obviously,
what he thought that was good, I thought, well, let me do it to what I think is good. You know what I mean? So I started as a dub mix first. So that's why it's kind of bassy and stuff like that. Then the song kind of fit on it, so I thought, man, which is the whole song.
Use the whole song, yeah.
You know what I mean?
I mean, that's kind of blew up straight away for you, didn't it?
Yeah,
really...
it took a few months, because obviously didn't know the scene, didn't know anyone in the scene.
Yeah.
So we put it out for about 4 months, it didn't sell. And then we swapped distributors. And they said, we're going to give out some copies to North London.
Yeah.
And then it just blew up.
From there on?
Yeah, from there on. So I thought, well, I'm going to have to go to North London then. And do this music. Plus it was like my biggest selling tune at the time. It was like 12,000.
Wow.
So I thought,
I'm into that.
yeah, let me see if I could do another one.
So then what happened from there after that?
Well, I did a few, I got my MPC, my first one, it was 2000, so 4,000. And started made triplets, Stick to the Floor, and Jaws. And then I met Jason. Then he told me like what he does and who he knows and that.
Yeah.
So I played like the stuff then, we kind of got together. We were in social circles there, so...
It was already an established label,
yeah,
so it was...
So I just thought I'd just jump in there and do what I do.
Yeah. So went from there.
Yeah, went from there really.
So, I mean, one of your biggest tunes was obviously Booo with Miss Dynamite.
Yeah.
How did you hook up with her?
Well, I met her 2 years beforehand. She came to a club I was playing in, and she went on the mic, tore it down. I said to my partner, Simon, I said, you know what, get a number. Didn't have any equipment then, but I knew that she was big.
Oh, this was previous to anything?
Yeah, it's previous to everything. Just 2 years beforehand.
And the number still worked, yeah?
No, someone lost his phone. So 2 years, couldn't get hold of her, and then I was doing a track with Ladies First. And A&R, Jay came and said, oh, I know this girl. She's a kind of a rapper kind of thing, she does a garage thing.
Yeah.
We got time to see her, at the time we didn't. I said, no, we haven't got time, but we only had a day left to finish this track. I said, what's her name? He said, oh, Miss Dynamite. I said, no, I've got time for that. And then it kind of clocked about 10 minutes later. I was like, Miss Dynamite? I'm sure I know that. I said, give me her number. So I rang her and I said, do you remember me? He was in Cameos in West End. She said, yeah, I remember you. I said, alright, well, we've got this tune. Come down. Told the people in the studio, I said, well, if it's the same girl I'm thinking of, this girl's hot.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So she came the next day.
So did you build the beat before she came down?
Nah, that wasn't even Booo. That was another track we did. But what she did on it, just outshone the tune.
Really?
So we thought, what am I gonna do? Like, you know what I mean? Let's do a whole tune with her. You know, I think just having a feature wouldn't be enough.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I thought, well, let me see if I can talk her around doing the track. And Booo wasn't even the track. Booo was a feature for Vula.
Really? And you just decided to put her on it?
Yeah, because the track was so good. Which was about people popping champagnes in a rave and having a good time, blah, blah, blah. So I said to
But the beat was a bit aggy for that though, wasn't it?
I didn't have the beat then.
Oh, you didn't make the beat?
No,
then?
I didn't know. I didn't make the beat.
So did you create the beat on the day with her, or?
No. She voiced on a different beat.
She voiced Booo on a different beat,
Yeah.
and then you made the beat around it?
Yeah.
Nice. Well, I mean, did you expect it to blow up the way it did?
No.
You couldn't have expected that, could you? Especially commercially, because it was such a, like, raw...
It was just raw, she was swearing. I mean, there wasn't a garage track before that
Yeah.
where an artist swore. The tune, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I couldn't play it to my mum. You know what I mean?
Just slap you.
And there was no chorus, it was just a continuous song. So, conventionally, you know what I mean? I didn't really think, yeah, this would be a hit.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So
did she just lace the whole track as a flow, and then you put Booo
Yeah.
as the chorus afterwards?
Well, she had the beginning before, and then I kind of gave her the idea of using Booo, because Booo
It was a big
was
word,
a
obviously.
big word at the
Yeah.
time. Everyone was like booing and blah blah. So I said, well, kind of make it sound as though you're spitting bullets with your mouth.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So instead of shouting Booo in your head. You know what I'm saying? So she kind of took the idea, and then she wrote 96 bars about this subject. And I said, I only need 16. I said, I'll tell you what, let me just voice the whole thing, then I'll take out what I think would fit in
Yeah.
this other track. And then I heard it, I said, it all seems to gel together. I can't pull out one bit because the ending won't make sense.
I mean, instantly that tune just, like, took off, didn't it?
Yeah, it just...
From time it touched first person's dub plate, it was already massive.
Yeah,
I mean that tune gave her a career, yet she didn't even have it on her album.
yeah, I know.
What was all that about?
Politics.
Pure politics.
But
That's
I don't
when-
think the majors really take garage seriously.
Mm.
They never did. Because she isn't the only one that did a garage track and then
Chunks.
didn't know.
But you two okay between you two?
Yeah, we're okay now.
So I mean, after that you followed it up with another big tune with Tubby T,
Yeah.
and you've become a bit of a garage hit maker over your time. Why do you think that is?
I think it's just an understanding of artists and the genre as well. Because obviously, I've come from different genres. I've come from R&B and hip hop, bashment, and the structure in bashment, for instance, is artist based.
Yeah.
Yeah, they make rhythm tracks, but they name the rhythm tracks. Then they have 6 or 7 different versions on that track.
Yeah.
So I was looking at that whole structure in garage.
Yeah, sure. Because
And plus-
triplets became a few different things, didn't it?
Yeah,
Eventually,
Yeah,
with changes to the beat, obviously.
yeah. And I kind of saw there wasn't a lot of artists in that scene.
Mm.
The DJs were the artists.
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
You know what I mean? There wasn't when the PA came in, they'd be like, God, the PA. Why? You know what I mean?
It's true. Yeah,
Everyone's
I
got
never thought of it
upset,
like that,
just waiting to vibe and blow their horns or whatever. So when the MC said, "Oh, we've got a PA coming up," and like, so I wanted to kind of create artists in that scene where you can't wait for the PA.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So that was my whole kind of ethos in going in the scene, bringing artists to the scene, bring something to the table. So just making money playing out or
Yeah,
doing
sure.
a few beats, just actually create and grow the scene.
So what equipment do you use in the studio? What are you coming
Well, I
running?
use MPC 4000.
I see you kissed that earlier. You
Yep,
give it a little kiss when we come in. That's your baby, yeah?
yep. It's a sampling, sequencing drum machine. So you can build a whole beat,
Do the whole thing.
the whole thing.
What else? Is there any favourite piece of kit, or would that be it?
Everything else you need to obviously got to learn how to do vocals on. which is all I do on it.
Running Logic on that, yeah?
Yeah, Logic. Got a Proteus 2500. It's for like the music, percussion, below.
Cool.
So everything's kind of got its job.
So I mean, you've worked with the cream of British talent. Is there anyone else that you want to work with?
I'd love to work with Sway.
Yeah, you're doing good
Definitely,
things right
yeah.
now.
I'm feeling Sway.
Anyone else? What about outside the UK?
Outside the UK, Busta Rhymes. Definitely.
I mean, you've just done the Lethal B's new single.
Yeah.
The it's called it.
Yeah.
So how did that come about?
He rang me. Said he wants a track.
Straight up.
And that's it. I got 3 tracks on his album.
Wicked.
That was one of them.
Did you? I mean, did he say to you that I want the Golly Gosh beat?
Yeah.
That's what he said
Yeah.
to you, yeah? Was you
I always
okay
do something
with doing
different, but he said no, I want that. Because obviously,
that? He said it's
the
okay
Golly
as well.
Gosh to Hype. So because it was the same sound, he just wanted that sound. I always do something different, but he wanted that sound, so it's given me one something.
What other producers or artists do you rate in the scene?
Da Vinci.
Feeding his beats, yeah?
I like his stuff. Tone Danger. Definitely.
Yeah?
Yeah. There's a few new cats as well. They ain't had tunes out, but
What about Explicit? Because he was with you guys early on
the
as well.
Explicit, he's a whole different kettle of fish. Do you know what I mean? I think the Explicit, he's got a lot. He just needs a run of tunes with artists.
Yeah.
He's got the beats.
Yeah, sure.
There's no argument there. He's got.
So you kind of discovered him, didn't you, as well?
Well, kind of, yeah. It's kind of linked through Jason though, because he played with some of his stuff, and he gave me a CD. I said, right, 2 and 3. That's your first tune.
So you picked out the ones,
Yeah.
You went from there.
Yeah, we went from there.
So away from the music, what do you get up to? What do you do to relax? And
Sleep. That's it.
when you're not in the studio,
Yeah.
you sleep, yeah?
Yeah.
Any other creative outlets?
Not really. Just eat, sleep, do music, play out.
That's you.
That's it.
So where do you see yourself in about 3 years' time? What's the future hold?
I see myself hopefully in America. Just trying to break there.
Yeah?
Yeah.
And what sort of style? Any style?
Any style really. Just have a job.
That's your personal, is that your personal goals to crack it over there?
Yeah. Just have a job like doing, because I feel like I do more than producing. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I feel like I do an A&R job, I do an engineer's job, I do a DJ job, I do a PR job, I do, you know what I mean? So I feel like if you split what I do into 8 people, how much are you getting paid? You know what I mean? But to prove your point, you have to do everything.
Yeah, sure.
Do you know what I mean?
Especially over here.
Yeah. You got to do it, you got to make sure it's done properly.